everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, I've lived in this apartment for a little over a year now, and there are some things that could be modified that would make the space better, homier, just overall a little more enjoyable. So, this week I am going to be updating some stuff and making it all renter-friendly, budget-friendly, because I'm tired of watching all of these home renovation and decorating videos, and it's like, I spent thousands of dollars. No, I spent less than 200 to update this space, and all it takes is a little bit of creativity and moving some stuff around. So before we get started, let me show you what needs to be updated. Okay, this is a terrible angle, but we're gonna deal with it. So these shades, I hate them so much. They make it so dark in here, and my number one rule for any space is must have natural light, or else I'm gonna freak out. I literally hate darkness so much. So these make it so dark in here. They're great for privacy's sake, but I think they could be better. I don't know what happened to them, why they're all dented like that, but yeah, they could be so much better. So we're gonna hang some curtains up here. Okay, this wall area is just, it's empty, big empty space. There could be something here, so I'm probably gonna put a bookcase here because this one is filling up rapidly, even though I haven't picked up a book and finished a book since November, at least a physical copy. I've done audiobooks. That's crooked. What is this Dutch angle? This corner here is also the problem child. Depending on where the bookcase ends up, it could end up in this corner as well, and that would be a filming reading nook. Or I leave it blank and that's where the Christmas tree goes this year, because while I liked it in front of the window, it was kind of hard to navigate, and Molly was trying to jump on it because that's where her cat tree is. And I also just think it'll fill up this big empty space sooner. So that's the plan. That's all, or at least those are the areas that need help in this room. So we're gonna get started with that. Let the decorating begin. So the first thing to arrive was the curtain rod, and because I have zero patience as a person, I immediately started putting it together to try and see what everything was gonna look like. So here's me putting it together, even though it was just from Amazon and you screw it together. Once the curtain rod was put together, I decided to do something so dumb. Literally, do not do what I'm doing here. I could balance the curtain rod on top of where the shades were, that metal bar. And I'm doing this in a long dress. You watch me trip getting up here. Like, I got caught on my dress. Don't do this. It's so not safe, but I was so impatient. And when I put this up there, I actually learned that the curtains were a little bit too short, which is, I fixed that later and you'll see that eventually. But yeah, this is me just trying to do this and not being very smart. Obviously, because it's not attached to anything, it's likely to fall as I move this around, but you guys, watch this feat of reflexes. Hold on, like, look at those reflexes. Insane. Very impressed with myself on that catch. So after the rod falling, I decided, I'm gonna change into something that's not as dangerous as a long dress. And so I put it back on top of that metal bar, and then I ran and got some neon orange duct tape to stick it to the wall while I waited for my sticky brackets to come in, because again, I needed something up there. I needed to see my work in progress. So I think these are too short. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but like, you can kind of tell that they're way too short for this area. Let me back up over here. Like, I don't know, it doesn't look awful from back here, but like, I know that they're not quite long enough. So what I'm gonna try and do when my brackets get in is see if I can stick them on this that thing that holds the blind on, because it is nailed into the wall. Like, that thing's not going anywhere. So I kind of trust that more than I actually trust sticking it on the wall. Time will tell. I'll make my final decision. I promise the bright orange duct tape is not a permanent thing. It's just for now as I test things out. Because to be completely honest, I don't want to deal with returns. Also, if they touch the ground, the little nugget down there, Munchkin, She has a tendency to play in between stuff like this, like just from having her in other houses, she would hide behind there. And if she was really feeling zesty, she'd pee on them. So if they don't pool at the bottom down there, she can't pee on them. Having animals is so fun. So I think, yeah, if I move the rod down on the bracket, well, not a bracket, but the doohickey, the thingamabob, this white thing up here, it might hold on better, and then I don't have to buy longer ones. She likes the curtains so much. If you pull on those, the problem is that I need instant gratification and I order everything online. So there's a bit of a contradiction there. Because like, I also wonder if these are too sheer, but that all depends on how the yellow curtains look when we get them. If they're kind of opaque, I'm not super worried about the sheerness of these. It's just a matter of like at night when we have the lights on and the light sources from here, can crazy neighbors in the, you know, rear window little area that I live in, is that gonna cause issues? Like, are they gonna be able to see in? But honestly, like, we still have these shades at night, so they shouldn't be able to see. Impatient, so impatient. I don't know, the brackets get here tonight. I need to stop worrying about it and do something else with my time. So the next morning, the brackets came in. I just stuck them right to that metal rod, and yeah, one on either edge and one in the center, and that seemed to really work out for the space. Okay, I'm very excited. The mustard yellow curtains are here. I didn't realize that they were velvet, but it works because obviously the couch is velvet, so it's very exciting. All right, let's put these up. Okay, I didn't film me putting up the curtains. I won't do like full reveal shots, but I'll show you progress so far because it looks so good. It's everything I needed, so hold on. Look at that. Now I feel like it looks so much better. It looks so much better. I mean, I need to adjust them, like make them perfect, but it looks so nice. Oh, my camera's in a weird spot. No one judge me. The bookcase is here. Let's build it. Actually, I need coffee first. Then we're gonna build it. And we're gonna turn the AC on while we build it because it's hot. I think all of us who live in rented spaces and are in our 20s and 30s have built enough furniture, IKEA-style furniture, to understand how infinitely frustrating it is and how you always mess up. So enjoy this time lapse. In true I built my furniture at home fashion, I put two pieces in the wrong way. So now I have to undo all of that and redo it. This is literally step 3, but thank God for this little baby drill or else I'd be freaking the fuck out. Is there anything else I need to do before? So this can hold 30 pounds, the top part, and then all the subsequent shelves can hold 60. Pro tip, lift with your legs and, you know, your arms. No word of a lie, it legit says that. And, you know, your arms. And now with two hands, I'll attempt to lift this bookcase. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh, I really like it. Yay. Now I gotta clean it off and then decorate it. Okay guys, it is the next day. It turns out I have significantly less fall decorations than I thought. I think I said the same thing last year when I first moved in, that I had another box somewhere. It must still be at my mother's house. It's not a big deal. So let's do a tour of the room, because I also rewatched my tour from last year and I've added a lot to the gallery wall, and we can go over that. So let's move the camera so we can talk about the curtains. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with the backlight right now, but these are the curtains. It looks quite nice. I'm sure if I put the shade down and used a ring light, the lighting wouldn't look half bad, the background wouldn't look half bad, but that's not what we're here for, because this is the actual application, is to let light into the room while still giving privacy, and it definitely does that. I really like them. They're not even command strip, just the sticky bracket really worked. I'm obsessed with them, genuinely obsessed with them, and it makes the room just look a little nicer, a little more finished, a little more polished, and yeah, what else can I say? I like them. I want to add them to other rooms. See, this is why I should use a regular tripod, but we're not doing that today. Here is the gallery wall. Since the last time you guys saw this, I think I literally just had the mirror, the map of Boston, and the Disneyland postcard in the silver frame over there. I have added the mushrooms, a couple of other postcards that are a little switchy themed just because I like it. This came from my Fleetwood Mac record, so that's on the wall, and then David Bowie, because I'm in love with him and forever will be. The map of the 4 Londons from the Darker Shade of Magic series, because I really like it. And then this, hilariously, I will show you a close-up, is a candle lid. Because, so it's from this is from the new line at Bath & Body Works from Magic Spell. It was just a Halloween candle, and the whole reason I bought the candle was for the snake on the lid. So I figured, okay, once I'm done with the candle, where am I gonna put this? I usually end up reusing the candle jars for something, but the lids kind of get tossed. So it's like, okay, we're gonna hang this up, and it'll be like a nice little wall ornament. So yes, let's move on to the next portion. This is just the top portion of the bookcase. We've got my record player. No one yell at me for the suitcase record player. It was a gift like 6 years ago. Maybe one day I'll invest in a nice one, but today is not that day. And then we've got my record collection. It's very small. Just the one that I'm displaying right now is the Cure Disintegration. I suddenly couldn't read. Happens all the time. So let me move you down so you can actually see the bookcase. This shelf, and then there's one more down here that you can't really see. These are TBR books that I have optimistically bought and have yet to pick up. So there's quite a few. It'll have to be like read a book maybe and not get another one until I clear at least a shelf. So yeah. But then we have a candle in here. I don't light my candles next to my books because they don't mix. If I lost books due to negligence of a flame, I would be pretty upset. So we're not gonna light it, but it looks good there. Here we have the duology shelf with Fable and Namesake and Legendborn and Bloodmark. Totally read these, they're awesome. Twilight shelf, always important. Then ACOTAR shelf is here. I heard the news, the new one's coming out at some point in 2024. If she changes the covers, I'm gonna freak out. But, you know, exciting news, very important shelf. Then we have the Darker Shade of Magic series shelf with some crystals in here. Let me move you down so you can see the final shelves. This is such an awkward angle, but we're using the front camera so I can actually see what I'm recording. From Blood and Ash, this is junk food book, vampires, werewolves, poorly written, bad grammar books. I don't know if I'll ever pick up another one, but for now they live here. And then we've got the Shadow and Bone shelf where I've got the entire original trilogy of Shadow and Bone, Six of Crows duology. I need King of Scars and Rule of Wolves because I actually listened to those on audiobook at some point this year and they were fantastic, so I would like to get those, put them here. But we've got a couple of decks of cards there to go with like the gambling heist theme of Six of Crows. That's very exciting for me, and allow me to show you my old bookshelf so you can see how much less cluttered it is. Here is, let me turn to the side here so you can see everything. So, Rainbow bookshelf, first edition Harry Potter, US Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, another junk food read, which is Kingdom of the Wicked, and it was awful. Please don't read it. We have all of this. I have a little bit more room over here. I can fit a couple more books on the shelf, but genuinely, like, ACOTAR and From Blood and Ash, they were stacked on top of Harry Potter, and it went all the way up to that outlet up there, and it just was too much. Need a second bookcase, and honestly I could probably do a third considering I've already filled it up with the series. So the TBR was under here before, and now it's nice and clear under there. These are my roommate's books that she wants me to read. I will get to them eventually, maybe. I have a lot that I need to read and only so much time to do it, to fill with other hobbies and school. So there's that. But this is the candle of the lid that is on the wall over there, and roommate's switch. My switch is handheld to my bedroom. So yeah, that's this cute little spot. And then I still have my grandmother's teacups over here. The fourth one has moved to the ACOTAR shelf over there. Okay guys, so that is the tour. That is my updated living room. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I wanted to do something that was, you know, inexpensive, and to show that you don't need to make like huge changes to have a massive impact on the room. I think in total I spent a little under $200. The most expensive thing for what it was the curtain, but curtains are expensive. The bookcase I found a really good deal on. Links for everything will be in the description, as well as my social media links. You can subscribe, leave a comment, you know, the usual YouTuber spiel. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye.